we are going to move on to number
27. 27.
Did we get the Dutch word for 27 right? Oh, you're on mute, my friend.
Thank you. Hi, Doc. It's 27.
I think I got it right.
Yeah, you did. You did. What an anthem.
Here's the thing. It started out like I would describe it as Moldova's entry to Eurovision.
Okay.
It was like a little like that's a little vague to people, but yeah, I would say, Moldova's Eurovision entry, and then it turned into that, which is I don't know how Dutch it was.
No, not Dutch. It had a bit of a superhero vibe, so I thought.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's true. That was we did prompt it that way. So you call yourselves Misfits, which I would tend to. Why would you call yourself Misfits? I get it, but why would you explain it to people?
Yeah, well, of course, from the day we came from Amsterdam and made it into New York, yeah, we've been sort of a misfit, coming from a different country, trying to build a name for your agency here. So, and that's also what you see in our work. So we try to create new ways for brands to break into, into culture, into the memes, stand out of what everybody else is doing. We're a small team. We try to create big things. So yeah, we sort of didn't really feel we fit any mold. So that's why we went for Misfits.
Yeah, I know. I think that's true. So it's called the Robins, right?
Yeah, that's one of our that's our Gen Z panel. So it's
talk about that, because there are a lot of people chasing Gen Z, but you have 80 on this panel. So talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we do. Well, when we, of course, our agency is focused aiming at Gen Z, digital natives. And we feel the only way of doing that is not so much targeting them, but connecting with them. So we set out this panel. We call them the Robins, of course, after Superman, Batman. I'm actually mixing up my superheroes.
That's okay.
Here.
Mixing up your superheroes.
And it's a panel of about 80 to 100 Gen Zs from all across the world, and we tap into them all the time. So whether it's getting their insights on, of course, what do you think about AI? What do you think? How do you shop? How do you get? We recently did a big research with them on cars. So buying cars, are they still interested in buying cars? And we use those insights to get some creative thinking going, find some nuggets of their hearts and minds that then can spark our creatives or our strategy team to build upon that. So they're like our wingmen and super helpful. Getting out there on the street, talk to these people and talk to our Robins, and it's always enlarged our creative.
Yes. What's the Dutch lunch?
Yeah, that's a famous one. Actually, when I came to New York 6 years ago already, and I had my first gig on client side, I was a bit amazed that everybody took their lunch behind the desk, just continued working while, if you do that in Holland, most people go away from that desk. They set the table. That's what we do in our office. We set the table. We, get our breads, of course, get our cheeses, our salads, and then we just sit down for half an hour. We have lunch.
Hmm.
Not allowed to speak about work at all.
That's
So,
nice.
and we just, we just have a chat with the team, and it's really helping, and getting a bit of a fresh mind, and
Just get away. Yeah. Yeah. I do the same for half an hour, but I end up shopping on like Costco.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we do it like that, and it's
Yeah.
fun. People enjoy it.
It clears the decks.
Yes.
Smell stopper and the janklet.
Yeah.
Okay. So an AI powered mechanical owl,
Yeah.
a smell stopper, and a janklet that keeps rats away.
Yeah.
So please
Yep.
explain all three.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, we're saving the world from boring advertising. So
Well, no shit.
that's our
Right.
mission.
That we know. Right.
And we also, since we're in New York, we also wanted to save New York from these little nuisances. And one of the first ones we did was actually smell stopper, because New York in August, the sidewalks smell pretty bad. So we came up with this little stick that wherever you pass like dirty smells, you can quickly inhale, and then you get rid of the smells. And then the janklet was actually born out of one of my biggest fears here in New York, that are the rats. Rats are taking over. And so we came up with this anklet that had little bells that you could put on your ankle and just walk the streets, and it would scare the rats away. And we actually we collaborated with a jewelry maker that made sure that the sound of the rats was, at the right tone for rats to get
Right.
scared and run off. So
Right.
it's saving New York from, and we're looking into a few more of these coming up.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the AI owl, that was I think 2 years ago.
I got to go back and look at. I vaguely remember. What was it again?
Yeah, in our Amsterdam team, we have a couple of guys that are full on in experiential, do a lot of installation. So they created this real robotic owl, and they had
right, okay, yes,
and it was able, instead of going behind your screen and putting in prompts, you could actually talk to the owl, and it would feed you back content. So
oh my god,
I think he broke a feather along the way, but he's still there.
That's okay. That's okay. Susan, as always, thank you so much for supporting all of this. Congratulations.
Of course, thank you.
Another wonderful conversation with you. And you know what? I didn't know about Dutch lunch, but next time I'm in New York,
you should come.
Dutch lunch. Yeah.
I'm going to have Dutch lunch in a bit as well.
Okay.
So
I love it. I love it. Thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations.
All right.
Thanks for supporting us.
Doc.
All right.
Bye.